My experience using Formal Investment Group. Here's what I learned. Okay, so I've been trying out different investment platforms for a while now, and honestly, a lot of them either feel too complex or way too basic. But when I came across Formal Investment Group, it's something about it just clicked for me. First thing I noticed, the layout. What I really liked right away was how straightforward everything looked. No clutter, no flashy distractions, just a setup that made sense. I didn't have to guess where things were, whether I wanted to look at asset options, check my balance, or figure out where to add funds. It all felt pretty natural. Everything felt intuitive. That's not something I can say about most platforms I've tried. Setting up my account was straightforward. I didn't have to jump through a million hoops or wait ages for verification. I appreciated that. Once I was in, the platform gave me access to a solid range of assets. It's not just crypto or Forex. I saw some interesting options, and it gave me the flexibility to try out a few different things without having to jump between platforms. Now, in terms of security, Formal Investment Group gives you the usual protection, passwords, encryption, all that. What really reassured me was how smooth everything ran. No glitches, no weird delays. When I made my first withdrawal, it processed without a hitch. I didn't have to chase down customer service or wait around wondering if it had gone through. Oh, speaking of support, and this is a big one for me, the team actually answers. At the beginning, I had a few small doubts, nothing major, just the usual things when you're new to a platform. So I used the chat feature, and to my surprise, someone replied quickly and actually addressed my question properly. You could tell it wasn't some generic bot response, which I really appreciated. That honesty builds a lot of trust. They also offer some bonuses for new users. I wasn't expecting much, but the welcome offer was a nice touch. It gave me a bit more room to explore the platform without committing too much up front. Look, I'm not saying it's perfect. No platform is. But Formal Investment Group hits that sweet spot between being user-friendly and offering real tools for people who want to take investing seriously. It didn't try to sell me a dream or make big promises. Everything ran smoothly without having to second guess the process. And honestly, that kind of simplicity is underrated. If you're like me and you want something that actually makes sense from the first click, Formal Investment Group is worth checking out. It made the whole experience feel a lot less complicated, and that's what made me stick with it. I'm glad I did.